Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about what's happening in the market right now, because if you do not act quickly, you could perhaps lose a ton of your gains. Bitcoin is showing some signs of weakness, some signs of going back into the $30,000 range. And if it does this, your altcoins are going to come down drastically. Now, you know, a lot of them are up 5, 10, 20, 50x right now from their lows. If you guys want better buy prices later and you want to protect your gains, perhaps think about taking some profits. If you guys are up a lot of money, and this is not financial advice, but yes, if you're up a lot of money, you should think about taking some of that money out, because if these coins pull back, which they will if Bitcoin goes down, which it might, then you guys are going to get a much better buy point than you guys have right now. So as you can see, I have now allocated 23% of my money to USDT right now. And if I were to pull that up right here on the scale, that would be equivalent to 22% right here is there it is right there, $2,400 in USDT now. Now I've reduced all these positions. I've got 500 of this one. These are all about $500 positions right now. If I showed you my positions, I've definitely reallocated better, and I think that you guys should start taking some profits as well. Now I'm holding a lot of Injective because Injective has went up 10% today. So Injective is actually up quite substantially today, and a lot of my Injective is actually staked right now. 30 of these Injective, about 30, yeah, the whole amount, 33.5 of these Injective are staked. All the Game Zone is staked, the Atom is staked, the T is staked. These are coins that I now, like, I have to hold on to these ones. So if the market does keep going up, I will continue to make money with it going up, and eventually just dollar cost average back in with this money. But I think there's a stronger conviction that the market is going to pull back quite heavily. So like positions like this that I'm up 300% on, I've taken half off today. Half. I took 50,000 tokens off today, 50,000 of these off today, took 50,000 of these off today. Like, I took a lot of these off. If you guys are in any of these, I know my patrons are in some of these projects. I have reduced a lot of these amounts on these. I took most of my Osmosis off because Osmosis went from $1.65, started dipping below $1.40, and I saw the weakness, and good thing I took the money off, because afterwards it went all the way down to $1.20. And so, and as you know, that one's even up a ton of money, like a ton. So be careful with what you guys are doing. Like, protect your profits for sure, and do know that there's better buy points again later. Like, you guys don't have to worry about, oh man, like I'm gonna miss the bag over here, because really, like, most of this rally has been because of the ETF. And the ETF, we've seen plenty of pump over this ETF. Like, as you can see right here, even Illuvium is up. Look, it's still up almost a 2.5x from the bottom, from $38. We're still up at 2.5x, and look, it looks like a jackknife just going straight down here. I used to have more. I took half of this off as well. If you guys are in Illuvium, be careful with Illuvium, because you might be able to get this back in this area. You might be able to get it in the 60s. There was a lot of support in the 50s and 60s range, even some in the 70s back here, like earlier in March. So you might be able to retest these areas right here. I don't think you're getting back in the $30 or $40 range. But yes, guys, if you guys have a lot of money in altcoins right now, you might want to think about taking some money off. Even people in Avalanche, I took some off of Avalanche when it was at $46. It is now back at $39 today. It hit $36. If you guys are still sitting on these profits, you guys don't sell any of your bag when it's at the top, you need to start thinking about it. Because most of these tokens here, I was selling portions of the bag when they peaked, when they hit the tops. You know, Osmosis, yeah, I sold some at $1.45, but some of my Osmosis, I sold hundreds of tokens at $1.65 at the top before it dumped. So whenever you see things peaking out, like these types of peaks, when it like goes straight up like that, always think about taking part of your bag off, because when it goes straight up like that, eventually, usually, you get a little bit of a retrace, if not a lot of a retrace. So that's what I have for you guys. Definitely be careful. I don't want this video to be too long. And yes, you will get better buy points on most of these tokens. As for where I'm thinking Bitcoin can go, Bitcoin right now is at 41,000. It almost hit 41, below 41 this morning. But I think Bitcoin can probably retest the 38 level, maybe the 37 level. And on a very bearish case, you guys might see 32,000. But we're not there yet. Right now, we're just expecting a $3,000 drop approximately, which would equal about a 30 or 40% drop on your altcoin value, which is a third or half. So definitely take some money off, because you guys could buy back in and get way more tokens, or just buy better projects. Like a lot of my projects in here were heavy pumps, were like some memes and stuff. Not memes, but like, you know, just like heavy pumps on really low market cap coins. And maybe I wouldn't buy the same unsafe, risky projects that helped me build my way to this $11,000 portfolio, because I pumped a lot in this portfolio, guys. This isn't my all-time profit. That's not my all-time profit at all. That's just me readjusting my position over and over again. I'm up like $6,000 on this account right now. So the big deal is that like if the market dumped a whole bunch, maybe I'd buy different coins like Myria. Maybe I'd buy coins like Altura. Like I would buy coins, Citus Heroes. If Citus Heroes dumped like 50% in value at least, I would buy Citus Heroes, a lot of it. And we did make money off of Citus, but I've been out of Citus since it peaked out, like since it hit its high. And I nailed the high right on. So if you guys want to be in on that, there's a Patreon link down below. For $5, you guys can get into all of my recommendations when I'm buying, when I'm selling. I'm letting you guys know in there. You guys will be making money with me. So if that sounds good, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I can't wait to be part of your journey. Thank you. Have a nice day.